Hey there, guys. We're going to be going to the Tonberry Trial. It just came out in JP. Now, just disclaimer: I already beat the trial, and this is the clear video you're watching. It took me like 9 or 10 attempts to do it, so I stopped recording intros before the clear. So I'll be editing in the clear video, the winning attempt after this introduction. And this is not the friend I took. I took a friend's saw. I took James's saw. I can't show you his gear because that clear is already done and I didn't think of it. But this is the team's gear. Now, this is probably not the best setup. I did it completely blind. I had no information going into the fight other than use wind. So here was Vaughn. He was full evasion and built for provoke, but apparently that actually did not matter whatsoever. He didn't even provoke anything. But he is using a wind weapon, so he can tag the enemies with wind every single turn. And he was wearing death immunity, but I'm 99% sure that did nothing. So the death immunity was irrelevant, so was his evasion, but, I mean, I didn't know. I went in blind. That's what I used. I used Sayaka. She was for, honestly, she was kind of almost a dead slot. She didn't do a whole lot. I'm probably going to replace her when I go and re-clear this fight with something that can do mitigations and all, but provides more than she provided this fight. We actually didn't need that much healing. Anyway, you'll see the fight. I'll think about it, but this is what I used on my clear. This was my Sayaka. We used Brave Shifted Tifa. Her regular form is irrelevant. We never used her regular form. We only Brave Shifted. We capped twice with her Brave Shift form, her Magnus. So this was her gear. I'm sorry. This was her Brave Shifted gear. I geared her for Demon Killing and LB. She has 175 Demon Killer, and I don't know how much LB damage. She's got the 4-star TMR, the Ashura Materia, and the Squall accessory. That's all the LB damage she has. I don't have great LB gear. That was my Tifa. We used Summerfina and Daisy, and OMG... when I said in my pull video, I didn't think they were going to be important for trials. Well, the very next trial actually killed her. She died. She died trying to cover this trial. And she failed the no death mission for me. But anyway, this is the gear she used. And again, I went in completely blind. I think there were some elemental attacks going on during the fight. Once we get a data mine, maybe it'll be a lot easier and I can change the gear. But I went in the fight completely blind. I just loaded up my Behemoth team and tried it. And this was a shift form, exact same gear. So this is what we used for Phasey. And then I used my Neovision Saul. This was his base form, which we did spend one turn in his base form, but we spent most of the time in his shifted form. I actually swapped the shifted form to pure DPS, like total glass cannon. All DPS, no survival, although he has naturally good survival anyway. And he had... only 100% magical demon killer plus his Magnus buff. So that's what we used. And we used James's Saw as well. We did not take Zizu. I'm just showing you that for the preview. So now let me go ahead and edit in the actual clear, which did win, but it was a blind clear after a bunch of attempts, me just figuring it out. So there you go. So enjoy the clear, and I'll be going back for a better clear at some point in the future. Later. Alright guys, we're still trying to figure this out as I work through this. Alright, so we're gonna shift Tifa. We're gonna just pop off Saul's cooldown. That gives him quad cast the remainder of the fight. Vaughn's LB. We're gonna shift Phasey. Mitigation, and the 4-turn cooldown. Actually, I think the other cooldown is probably better. No, we're gonna do the 4-turn cooldown. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and just pop one of these right quick. Alright, Tifa is going to Magnus Power twice on this guy. And we're going to, we're going to do break immunity. And we're going to imperil to holy. That's for later in the fight. Get this guy imperiled to holy. We're going to be imbuing holy at some point later in the fight, much later. Okay. Yeah, that hurts, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, so we're going to be bursting with Tifa this turn. We're going to shift. Imperil, Magnus, double Imperil. We're going to shift. Magnus, Imperil, Imperil, Imperil. Tifa is going to cap. Okay, before I do anything, let me think for a second. I guess Vaughn can contribute a speck of damage here. Not really. I mean, it's something. Yeah, Vaughn can contribute. Every little speck counts. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Tifa's like barely even tapping these guys. Oh, crazy. So we're going to dispel this turn. We need a cover. And we need an LB fill buff. Sayaka is going to heal. And LB fill. Okay. AoE dispel, there it is. Okay, so we're going to shift, which automatically applies cover. We have a lot of things we need to do this turn. We're going to 75% mitt, and we're going to big magic mitt. Sayaka is going to heal the party and give us break immunity. Saul is going to re-Magnus. We got dispelled, and we're going to finish off this guy. Okay. Von LB's here. Tifa. Does that. Okay, we should be okay here. That damage is so redonkulous. Okay, so we need cover. And we need mitigation. We need stats. I wish I had a stat buff on this team. I gotta have to remake this team. Maybe. I don't know. Huh. I'm trying to think for a second. Give me a moment, please. We have to cover. That's got to happen no matter what. I'm pretty sure FaZe has the two mitigations. She does. Cover. And I guess we'll do a Magnus to help survive. It's an 8,000 point barrier. That should help. Sayaka. LB to cure the debuffs. Tifa's gonna shift. And do 75% mitigation for herself. Okay. Vaughn is gonna guard. Let me think for a second before I guard Vaughn. No, Vaughn's dead no matter what. Yeah, Vaughn's dead no matter what. So we're gonna give the team Mirage, Break, and Provoke. Here it goes. Okay. That was actually fine. Let me think for a second. Stats. And Magnus again. Sure. Alright. Here comes the burst. Alright, let's try it. Damn it. Alright. Let's go ahead and entrust Vaughn and re-raise him. This is gonna suck. Here comes that big AoE turn. Oh, no. That wasn't any AoE. We might be okay here. Let's Magnus. And then Chain. Tifa can't do anything this turn. Are we broken? No. I guess Vaughn can try to cap. Okay. Tifa will guard. We'll re-raise Tifa. And whatever. Alright, well, we killed him, but we failed a mission. Damn it. Okay, yep. Well, we got it. technically. I'm gonna have to optimize that. I could definitely have survived my phasey that turn. I didn't realize, but I got the weapon, so I'm gonna go ahead and run that in item world, which is the big thing. Okay. See you guys in a bit.